Hi everyone who has somehow stumbled across this YouTube video. My name is Suitcase, not actually Suitcase. And this video is actually, well, I should probably start off by saying this is another, I guess, what do you even call this? Like, building in-game objects as houses. Building objects? I don't know. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. But this is another speed build, and this is actually kind of difficult, to be honest. It took so long to get it right because obviously we don't really have circle rooms in The Sims 4. I mean, obviously, like, I didn't really need circle rooms anyways because the in-game object is an octagon anyways, but still it kind of would have helped. And I actually wrote a story for this video, not like my story, but like a story based around like this place, I guess, like the Lighthouse, because I do like to write sometimes, and I don't know, when I was building it, I just really wanted to build a story around it. I want it to be another one of those builds of, like, I guess kind of a plot, but not really a plot, but also kind of a plot. So this place actually has like a full story to it, and I wrote like a full description for it, but I think it will definitely be too long to put in this video, so if you're interested in reading that, I'll probably post a comment about it, because I would put it in the description, but I think it would be too long for the description. Does that make any sense? Because the description has a character limit. A pretty big character limit, but still. A character limit nonetheless. I can actually read, I guess, a little bit of an extract if you want. Well, I say if you want, it's not like you can give me feedback right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Probably just something like the Lonely Lighthouse, just like the speed build, because I don't know, I'm not creative enough for this. I mean, it literally starts off as, back in his day, Sir Charles Fisher was a strapping young man, a fine man with a heart crested with bravery and knighted with a mighty will, an attractive steed to all the bachelorettes and a feast for the eyes. That is literally the first paragraph, and it's all about his, like, I guess kind of downfall. Not really a downfall, but just like how everything goes wrong in his life, because I'll summarize the story right now if you want. Basically, he loves the sea. Well, actually I might just read like a few more paragraphs, and I'll just explain why it goes downhill, because I don't really like the rest of the thing. Like, I don't really like the rest of the story because I didn't have time to like finish it with like good writing, and because originally I wanted to get it all into one video, but I've read one paragraph and it's literally 4 minutes in, well, almost 4. And because it said, alright, so right where I left off, I get distracted so easily. But there was no woman who could compete with his love for the sea, or only one, his wife-to-be, the only woman who had ever beaten the sea, with the heart of 1,000 angels and a kindred spirit who God had blessed with the name Lenore. The ocean to him, blah, blah, blah. I'm very good at this, can you tell? The ocean to him, there was just something about it, whether it was all the peaceful rocking at night like a baby in a mother's arms, or the tempting challenge of an unholy storm that lured a foolish man as he to the deep, time and time again. I should really put this next to the microphone so I remember what I'm doing, because I just keep looking down and it's probably making the audio really bad. And then it says, then the sea betrayed him. 'Twas on a night so violent, so vicious, that even the devil would have cowered in fear. This story is kind of religious, as you can tell, because it's set in like 1940, so there's a lot of like religion and talk about like, because obviously Lenore's kind of an old-fashioned name. And it was also inspired by the reading of the Raven, like in The Simpsons. But yeah, just don't mind me. I just wanted to write, okay? His mighty ship was overturned and all his friends and crewmates cast away into the jarring jaws of the crashing waves, dragged deep below the surface by the ocean after an hour of exhausting wading. He had only one lifeboat, along with 4 of his best friends. The rowboat was only big enough for 3, with a small box dedicated for rations that they had snuck. It took them hours to escape the storm, the mighty waters, blah blah, the mighty waters savagely upholding the deal of the devil. Now that I'm reading this, it seems a lot worse than I thought it was when I wrote it. Great. What was I saying? Oh, 3 of his crewmates tossed from the boat like rubbish until there were only 2 left. Charles had worried all night for Lenore and how he may never see her beauty once more, of which he never would. After hours of rowing, there was only one left, with a heart shrieking with sorrow and arms melting like pulp. He almost shed a waterfall of tears to see land in the far distance. He'd collapsed onto the beach, a once magnificent man, a noble steed, reduced to mere fragments of his former self. An old couple ran to him and took him in. 2 ladies who lived in the nearby lighthouse had seen him from afar. His face was hollow and he was dreary, exhausted, tired. He was ever thankful, but nobody could ever fill the emptiness in his heart, the pain of losing 4 close friends and the love of his life, Lenore. As the years passed, Charles had started to age. His skin had wrinkled and his eyes had sunken. From years of stress and sleepless nights, he had lost so much, even the 2 women who saved him. They bequeathed to him the lighthouse, though he no longer lived in it as he did survive in it. The floorboards would creak, probably not fixed since 1940. And the waves would crash below him at night as he lay shivering under the thin duvet. His wind would whisper horrible things at night, and in the day would crush him in deafening silence. The lonely The lonely lighthouse legend would go down in history. I said I was only going to read like 3 paragraphs. I'm literally reading the whole thing. This is the last paragraph. Though I guess it didn't take as long to read as I thought it would. Because, I mean, we're only on 8 minutes so far, which is pretty good by my standards because I ramble a lot. I'm rambling right now. I need help. Ugh. Where was I? The lonely lighthouse legend would go down in history. A legend of a man once so great, reduced to an urn on the hallway table. His only legacy, an old lighthouse. To most, it was a campfire story, a silly myth made up by the local class clown, but to Lenore it was the most painful reminder of her loss. A reminder she had only heard when ashes had turned to dust. And that's when I stopped writing. I mean, I'm actually going to enter it into a competition because until probably the 4th paragraph, it is pretty good writing. Though I do say so myself. But yeah, I'm actually really proud of how it turned out. So yeah, there is definitely a story to this build, which I'm actually kind of happy about because the funnest builds to do are the ones with story. For me, it just kind of gives me a motivation to actually do it, which I think that's for most people, that you just keep imagining all these characters and all these amazing things or horrible things that are happening, and it just inspires me so much because this build was fun to do, but I don't think it would have been nearly as fun to do if I hadn't made up that story in my head. And a lot of it was improvisational as well. I was making up a lot of it. Oh, I left a save game in. I meant to cut that out. Sorry about that. But yeah, on the gallery it is just called The Lonely Night Lighthouse. I didn't really know what else I could call it. So yeah, if anyone has any better name suggestions, don't write them down in the comments. Because it's not that I don't care, it's just that it's already named and up on the gallery and it would just be annoying to change it. So, sorry about that. I tried my best, I really did. I feel like that's the only thing I ever say in these YouTube videos. But yeah, that was my story. I hope you liked it. I've actually got an email from my an email from my teacher from the because she's doing the writing contest. So once this voiceover ends, or when I finish this voiceover, I'm going to check that out. Maybe I'll let you know how it turns out in the next video, which I haven't even started building yet. Yay. I probably should take a look at that. I think my next one is probably going to be something simple, because I've been doing like a lot of like more interesting builds. Well, a lot. Most of my builds are a bit more interesting because I'm just trying to get like people to, I guess, watch it. Because I don't really watch a normal suburban house unless it's really decorated. So yeah, I'm actually looking at my ideas document right now. A lot of these would be good for a let's build, but I would like to do a let's build, but I don't really like have a filming setup just yet, so I think I'm just gonna stick with speed builds for a while. So sorry, I just zoned out. But yeah, so I don't know what I'll do next, but I need to work on that ASAP if I'm going to get a video up by tomorrow. Because I've been doing, well, trying to do daily uploads. But I mean, I know it's not going to last, but hey, I have a lot of time now, so why not? But yeah, I'll try my best to do some daily uploads. It might not work out, but for now it's working just fine. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. And we have come to that awkward part of the video where I don't know what to say. But I'm off the hook right now because screenshots! Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Not gonna clap because that might throw off the audio. So yeah, I'm gonna head out. Bye everyone, I hope you liked this video, I hope you're staying safe, and I hope I see you in the next video that I do. Probably, well, definitely another speed build. Bye!